Peter chapter 2, do y'all remember? I had, well, I said that I would go. I'm not going to name this time. I said that I would go into some detail on something as far as us being special. Uh, we asked the apostles, the disciples, Jesus' disciples. Well, I'm gonna say apostles. I'm not gonna say because I'm a disciple. But the apostles, they feel special. Thank you, Timo. So some of you all said that you do feel special. Some I think even shared why. So do anyone want to share why they feel special, or do you feel that you are special? Nobody's special. You don't think you're special because you in the part of the body.
Royal priesthood.
Well, I mean, I think we're all special because when God He made you very unique. There might be somebody that might be kind of like you, but they ain't exactly you. You got some folds and wrinkles and details that He made sure that this.
I agree. Out of how many billions of people possibly in the world, and you can't find not one that's the same? Do y'all believe that? You do? Okay. So do I. Somebody told me that I don't know. This fella was telling me. He said that this child said that should have been my child. It wasn't his child. I said that wouldn't be your child anyway. Well, if me and the lady was together, okay, I don't care if it's the same time, same age, it's not. It's no way possible that it could be the same. That could be your child. That makes sense. You can't get another Reagan. You can't get another James. You can't get. I don't care. I don't care. It's not possible. But anyways, anyone else as far as feeling or thinking that you are special? And I completely agree with Brother Battle about all of us should feel that way because from creation, God created us with something special. So in or outside of, everybody should feel like they are special. But within the body, why are you or do you feel special?
I'm special because he chose me to be part of the family. Even though everybody has the opportunities don't happen for everybody because everybody don't accept him as the creator, the God. So I'm happy, I'm special because of that. Also, I'm special because of things that have happened to me during my lifespan. I not only made it to this point because of the love that he has for me. So that in itself makes me special because he could have stopped me way back, but he didn't choose to stop me way back. So every day I wake up, I know I'm special because of.
He said he know he's special. Anyone else?
I know this on there too because it kind of ties into it. But think about this too. Not only did He make us special, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then He seasons us special. The experiences that you have, the things that you've experienced in your life and seen, all of them are custom made for you.
Hmm.
It's almost like think about it like a hamburger pack. When you ground up some, then people make some hamburger meat, right? The hamburger might be all made of the same type of meat, but the ratio of what's in it in each every patty is not the same. Then you go and season that thing and put it on good.
Hmm.
He doing the same thing with us. Our makeup might have some of the same stuff in it, but the ratios of how much patience, how much kind, how much just opening sociability in there, whatever, all the different traits. Then you had these life experiences on top of it that he tailor made specifically for that person year to help you with whatever things you might think you fall short on or that you need to grow more. So there ain't no way that two people the same.
Okay. Anyone else? All right. Well, someone read um First Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people of God's own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of Him who has called you out of darkness into His marvelous light.
Okay. Um Peter tells us that we are this chosen race, we this royal priesthood. Um who is Peter talking about? Who is Peter talking to? The church. Do y'all remember back in y'all, of course we know Israel story, right? Um they was God chosen people, right? So he picked them for his reasons, whatever his reasons, picking them. Israel was his chosen. Well, I know the reason why. We know the reason why, because the promise he made Abraham. But he was the they was the chosen. So did anybody else matter? And I'm saying back then, did anybody else matter to God?
I think it did. I mean, even though they wasn't chosen, but I think it still mattered
Hmm.
because they still exist.
Okay.
From the sheer, from just, I think just from them just being existed, they mattered.
Jamal, just start talking whenever you get ready to. Okay. I looked over you twice. I not because of you, James. He got a mic. You go ahead, James. You good?
Yeah, I wanted to just say yes, because way before God chose the people of Israel, way before the foundation of the world, He had a plan for salvation for humanity.
Okay. So he cared for the people even then.
Yeah.
But what was his point? What was his purpose of selecting just Israel? That's a loaded question too. And y'all ain't gonna be able to answer it all. That I don't think it's one single statement or word that can that can cover that. And we ain't gonna go.
I just covered it because it's His story.
I'm not disagreeing with you by no means, because
Each
that lineage is
just the capacity of God's love. Because God loved them, not because they was the most numerous, not because they was the most wealthy or most talented, but because He just did. And then you look at that story for Him choosing them, He still showed you that He loved other people because you all you got you to look. They came to the promised land. Look at the story of Rahab.
but I want us to remember something. I'm not trying to muddy this up by no means. But she said Jesus, and he had his reasons. He could have used anybody according to our understanding. But did he use anybody? I think God selected exactly who he wanted, even though he could have used anybody, but he selected exactly who he wanted. And then along the lines of, if we pay attention to the lineage, that group that he chose, I mean that was a family. I think God was trying to tell us something way back then that I feel like that we miss. It's I care about everything. James, you care about me, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
You have more care for me than your wife.
Yes, sir.
See? So y'all don't think God operates that
gotta
way?
understand though.
Huh?
You understand?
No, don't start, James. Just leave it right there. We don't want to go. We won't go. We won't go no further. Go ahead. Don't start.
I care for both of you the same.
No, you don't.
But I love y'all different. Even though I love both of you, I care for both of you. But I still love you different.
I got you. And I don't want to get into that because how many types of love can we put our hands on?
One.
Three. I got what you said, but no, it's three. And so I'm not gonna take this class somewhere that I don't want to go this morning. So with us being special, I'm gonna get back to that. With us being special, right? Peter is telling us that we are special, and one of the main reasons that we should feel special is because can y'all imagine going through what God went through as far and I want you to think back to all our, teaching and reading about Israel, the preparation that he did to get us here. I don't think we think about that. Uh, Anybody ever started a business from scratch? I mean, from nothing. Anybody? Was it hard? Huh? It was hard that from the start. Is it still hard? I'm gonna tell you mine is. Because as you grow, you still got these struggles, these challenges, and so forth and so on. Y'all know I see that right now today. God did all this prep way back then. He got Jesus where he need to get Jesus, got us placed where we need to be placed, and guess what we's doing? The same thing that they was doing back then, right? No, maybe. She said, let me stop. So, any questions, y'all? Anybody want to add anything before I move a little further with this? No one. Someone read Exodus 19:6. Exodus 19:6.
And you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words that you shall speak to the sons of Israel.
Now who was God talk? Who's talking about right here? Who?
Because Carter said Jews.
The Jew.
Telling Moses.
Uh,
Telling Moses.
he was telling Moses to tell who? The people. And the people was Israel. So even then God said, okay, these are my people. But all that changed. And I think James, Hall started out talking about, this as far as now. I think you did, James. If you didn't, please tell me that you did. I didn't hear what I'm thinking I heard from you. uh, Started out talking about it's for anyone now. That select group was just that group back then.
Back then.
Yeah, but now it's anybody who.
Chooses. Accept.
So when we start talking about predestinate, that God predestined. Uh, did he when we hear that, do we think? God is saying, or the Bible is telling us that God selected from back then who was going to be part of the church, who going to help the church, maintain and grow, or was he saying James, Gail, Van, Mike, DJ going to be the only ones that make it to heaven? That's something to think about. What do y'all think?
I think we were selected to be part of the body. But even with being selected to be part, you still got to do your part to actually get into heaven.
Prove it, James. Prove.
Scripture tells you, if you're disobedient to my word, let's say work, faith without no work, you gotta do something to enter into heaven. It's not just because you're part of the body, don't give you a key to the door. Like, I mean, it gives you a key, but the key that it give you,
Huh?
if you're being
Can't work your way
disobedient
there.
to, you're not gonna get in there. You gotta be obedient to the word, his word, his instruction.
Mike,
So what happens when you lose your ticket?
what happened when you lose your ticket? I don't know. What happened?
You can't ride the bus, you can't get on the train, you can't get on the cruise ship, can't get on the plane.
You know, I've seen some movies where they'll chase that bus down. They'll jump on the bumper and hold on to the. They'll still get that ride, Mike.
It's in TV. It's real.
Y'all heard Mike said, "Ooh, he make me sick."
And you didn't hear me say that. So
I follow you though, Mike. I
it's
promise
always
I
been
do.
God's will for everyone to be saved. But he gives us this thing called free will. So if you don't want to be saved, you're not going to be saved. You have to want to go to heaven. And over the course of history, how many people have lost their ticket? Judas, I think anybody else right off the top of my head. But he threw his ticket away.
But can we say that Jude he threw his away? If God can do whatever he wants, based on what we read and heard about Judas, is why we saying that, right? Can we say it? It's almost like, and I'm just for us to think about this. It's almost like the question I'm at. Do God already know? Of course, we know He do. Do God already know who's going to make it or not? Right? But we are saying we read here that we are chosen. So if God chose, did God choose me back then, way before I was thought of, to make it or not? Y'all know we can't answer that.
No.
Because it goes back to what James and I feel like Mike is saying, as far as the free will. I do believe that we can, we choose, where we're gonna end up. I do believe that because we can't say what God will and won't do. We can't do that. It's no way possible for us to do that. But we can, choose or decide that I'm gonna do X, Y, Z so that I can make it in, or not do X, Y, Z so I can stay out. Right? So, but all at the same time, some of the worst of the worst that we feel like in our eyes, can we say that he lost his ticket though, Mike?
He didn't lose it. He threw it away.
Okay.
Some, don't misunderstand me. Sin is sin. So, but this, when we look at his actions, it's like he threw it away. And the other point I was going to say was I think we can all agree that God chooses us for his purpose,
Mhm.
but we still have the choice of whether or not we're going
We,
to accept that choice.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you.
So going back to Judas, did God have a plan
Mm-hmm.
for Jesus to be persecuted?
Mm-hmm.
Did he know Judas was going to betray Jesus?
Yes, I
He
believe he
had to
did.
have somebody to betray. So in essence, Judas was doing what God wanted him to do to a certain extent. It was all in the plan for him to do it.
Yes, yes, yes,
Perhaps.
yes, yes.
Now, I'm not saying Judas is, going to be there waving at us. I don't know. I'm about to say, but you know, God put that in place to take place for His divine purpose. So, but of course, now Judas went and he committed suicide. But let's say you do something. We all have done something wrong
Mm-hmm.
in some form or fashion. And as long as we repent, and truly are, yes, sorry for what we did and we repent and change our ways. What's the parable? It doesn't matter if we started working that morning or we started working in the afternoon, we get the same reward.
Same reward.
So, so even though, I don't know if Judas will come back from that or not, but he possibly can, possibly could. I don't know.
That's why I won't say, me personally, I won't say, I can't say that he didn't make it or going to make it. Uh, we don't know where in the outside of my spirit reading your spirit, but we God knows the heart. That's the reason why he used you. He knew that I can take this one who already got whatever it is in it, this manipulative, this conniving, whatever it is with him, I can use this heart and get done what I need to get done. So, but Mike say he threw it away. I don't know. I don't know. Anyone else want to add anything? Now Peter goes on. Peter, he. Do y'all see within what we read about what Peter's statement, as far as us being a royal priesthood, so forth and so on, that he is saying that we are God's people, that God owns us. Do we see that within that? Yes, Gail said yes. And so when we think about God, anybody, when you think about God, what do you hear, see, think? What do you think about if somebody asks, okay, who is God? What would you say? I don't have the word, so I'm not going to even try. I mean, I get caught up all the time, even trying to thank God for it, because I don't know what to say. It's over my head. So, what would you say? Anybody? I don't know.
Who is good?
Yeah.
Creator of all things.
Oh, okay. What did Paul say?
Paul says in Ephesians 1, he said, how blessed is God and what a blessing he is. He's the
Okay.
Father of our Master, Jesus Christ, and takes us to the high places of blessing in him. Long before he laid the foundation, long before he laid down earth foundation, he had us in mind, if I was going to say later, and settled, he had settled on us as the focus of his love, to be made whole and holy by his love. Long, long ago, he decided to adopt us into his family through Jesus Christ. What pleasure he took in planning this. He wanted us to enter into the celebration of his lavish gift given by the hands of his beloved son.
Okay. So can anybody tell me how good God is then? Okay, Mike, we got Mike. Adrian put his hand up. And Jamal, Adrian didn't put his hand up. He was.
Sometimes I find it difficult to find the right words to describe how good he is. I can only describe the things he's done for me, the trouble that he has helped me walk through.
Hmm.
But to answer how good he is to me, for me at least, I think it's a little difficult trying to find the right words. He woke me up, keep me breathing. He brought me through my surgery. You know, that's just uh, that's just things that have happened. But until I just for me, I can't do it
I got you, Mike. Like I
because
said,
it
I
goes
feel
so
the
much.
same way.
I'm sorry, it goes so much further than stuff.
Mm, that's right.
I mean, it goes. I don't even believe you can imagine. When you see on TV, they go mind blown. That
That was
that's how I feel.
me as well. Yes, sir. Okay, go ahead, Jamal.
Yes, I kind of agree with Mike. It does kind of leave you for a loss of words, but I will say this because I only can speak about myself. Out of all the times that I rejected him, turned my back against him, being disobedient, and yet he was still good to me.
Hmm.
He still blessed me. He still was with me. So the thing that I can say is that it is his love that keeps me. He's been gooder to me than I have to myself.
Hmm. Gotcha. So with that being said, with what we have stated, and you got this being that you got something to say, Tom? Don't be being I'm around listening to you. Okay, okay, okay. I can't hear. But you got this being that we can't even we don't have the words to express how good. And he owns us. So, Joe, can you tell me the most valuable thing that you have? You shouldn't have came in here late. I wouldn't have said nothing to you, Joe. What's the most valuable thing that you own?
The most valuable thing that I own.
Yeah, material thing too is what I want.
That is the truth. That little black card in that bottle right now. Are the valuable thing. But it don't even compare to God's love.
Okay, so that's the most valuable thing. You. Okay, Joe. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All of the point I'm trying to make is the whatever is of high value to you, you know, we owned by we are owned by a being that we can't even express how good this being is, and we belong to him. So I feel we should feel extremely special, especially being part of the body. Yes.
Not only that, uh, So being they can't see,
Yeah.
a lot of people got a problem with that. They say, how do you worship and believe in something that you can't see? Those type of people try to do this thing. Just anything might happen.
Anything right here.
Anything like
Well, next time, Joe, you tell them that you can see. They got to open their
that. Trying
eyes.
to convince them with that.
We can't do nothing without him. So you can't say, as I look at it, as I look at, everybody around, God, I'm gonna shut up, James. That just our surroundings, everything around us, is it breathes and gives God. Because I can't. There's a lot of stuff. Y'all know that James built this building, right? James Hall. He put this building together. Y'all heard what I said? He put it together. Okay, he worked on it, but he put it together, right? But what did the material? I'm talking about the material that came that we can't make that. We just can form it, you know. But next time, Joe, just tell them to open their eyes or give them my phone number. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Too late now.
Too late now. Y'all.